going on, but this video is going to be the kind of videos you're going to start seeing here on Wednesdays during our usual 1-ish time. I was just too excited. I wanted to go ahead and get this one started. As you guys know, I ran for Missouri State Treasurer just a couple of weeks ago now. God, it's only been 1 week. I can't believe it. It feels like it's been longer. And so while that was a great experience, I'm looking forward to working with the Democratic Party and helping us build back better, as our next president says. But in the meantime, I have a business to run, and I have a lot of items that I have not yet listed. I'm going to use these series of videos to tell you about the Goodwill bins. Now, I've told you guys about this before, but I'm really going to take it a much more serious approach this time because it's just so much fun. And I want to keep going as much as I can before we possibly have to close down again because of COVID. So today I'm going to get through my haul, is what us people who shop at the bins refer to it. For those of you who don't know the Goodwill bins, we have 2 in St. Louis. One is in Bridgeton near the Mills Mall, which there's not much going on there, but across the street is the bins. The Goodwill Outlet is what it's actually called. And then we have another one on Market Street downtown. So if you ever have had an opportunity to go, please go. Buy in St. Louis. The going $1.19 a pound. Now you do buy books for 25 cents an inch, and you line them all up on their little tray, and they tell you how much it is. So in this haul, which I'm calling the first haul because technically it is my first one of an actual haul to show you, I spent $50 on all this stuff. I got almost 50 pounds of stuff, right? If you do the math, right? So these are some items that I've gotten because they're things that I need for my home. They're things I'm planning to resell, or things that I'm planning to give to someone else. Those are kind of the categories, or I'm not really sure exactly what I'm doing with them. So I'm going to go through these items. Some of them will end up on my different websites. We'll talk about that and things that you can do if you would like to start selling online. So the first item, and I'll put more branding on which website these are going to be on. I have several websites. I have one on eBay, one on Poshmark, Amazon, Etsy, Facebook Marketplace, lots of different places you can sell these items. So just getting started. I'm not quite in the swing of things just yet. So we're going to count these items so we know how much I got for $50. But before we go through these items, there were a few that I actually had to get to right away. These are items that I was so excited to get. Walker is almost 18 months old, so we are starting to think about transitioning to the big boy bed. And so look at this. And of course, he would not get off the blanket. It's in the laundry right now. But we have a rocket ship themed room for him. And this was right there at the bins. You know, we're planning to get a full size bed. This is just perfect. And he loves it. I had to pry it out of his little finger so that I could wash it, because for me, I wash everything. Even before COVID, I'm very big on sanitizing every single thing I bring back. We wipe books down. We use, I use these wipes right here. I know wipes are kind of hard to get a hold of during COVID, but I have been stocking up. So I use those wipes to wipe down things with hard surfaces. I put other things in the dishwasher if I can to sanitize them. This bedspread quilt will go in the washing machine as soon as I can get it away from Walker. Actually, I took it away from him already because I don't want him to play with stuff that might have dirt on it. So going along with that, I also got him. So that's the first item we got, right? I'm keeping track of how many things we have here. So one item there. The next item is not coming up on my image, so I will have to try to show it again here. There we go. The next item is a pillow. Excuse me, a pillow. I normally don't do pillows, but this one was in great condition. I'm still going to wash it. It's a down-filled pillow. It's from Ralph Lauren. It's a great brand. It's in great condition, just a tiny little bit of surface dirt, and it's going to get a pillowcase anyway that I found at the bins the day before, or at least the trip before. So this one is also in the laundry, so that's my second item. I'm keeping a list here, right, of things I'm going to keep, things that I'm not sure of, and the things that I'm going to sell, because I like to just know for $50 how many items did I get. Since each item is weighed differently, I don't really feel like weighing every single item to see what I paid for it. Now, this is a fun VTech little laptop. There are so many little games and toys like this you can find at the bins, which is why it's great for kids. I took my wipes, wiped it all down. It probably will need batteries pretty soon. Sometimes you'll get them from the bins and you won't know if it works. So you either take a risk or if it already has batteries in it. This is just so cute. There's music, the lights light up and everything. So that is another keeper for the baby boy. And he has so many toys. I'm going to have to start selling his toys because we find too many cute things for him. And then, of course, books. You know, he loves books. This kid just reads books all the time, which is a great habit for a little guy. And this is a little teddy bear book. So those are 4 things so far that I didn't have in my pile. I wanted to make sure to be fully disclosed with all the items that I got for $50. So let's get started. I got 2 of these wall hangers, and it looks like they hold a candle or maybe, you know, a sconce, or you could probably even put a glass vase in there. They're really cool. They're really geometric. They're a little heavy, and I got these to sell on Facebook Marketplace because I have 2 mirrors like this. Look at that. Pretty exciting mirror. How you can see everything on my desk. So I thought selling this together as a set of 4 with 2 mirrors and 2 wall arts would be a great idea for Facebook Marketplace. So I'm going to put those in the sell category. I also really like to get fabric. As you know, I love fabric. I will use it to make face masks or just to sell on my Etsy site. So this is a strip of fabric. It's probably the right width. It might be a little narrow. I have to measure it for face mask, but it's so beautiful. It's this batik is what that style is called. And so I got that. And then I can tell this is also batik fabric. The patterns and colors are just really cool. And, you know, I can tell that someone made 4 of these. I'm sure they're cloth napkins because if you look real closely, you can see that they embroidered some hearts along the edges. So there's a table runner. That's what I'm assuming it is, right? And 3 or 4 cloth napkins. But I'm going to either sell them as fabric or make them into face masks. So I'm just going to count that as, oh gosh, I guess I should put my own crafting. Well, I'll put it as a keep. So we'll just count all of that fabric as 1. Then we've got a bunch of books. So if you see here, you'll notice that I've gotten, these are all stuck together, which means that they probably came in some sort of gift set. So there's a little bit of residue on there, but I'm going to start doing gift packs again. That was what I originally started with my business, which were gift baskets, but I'm going to do them different themes and groups of items. So here's 3 books. I could give them to Walker, but what I'm going to do, and you'll see what I'm going to pair it with later, is put these in a gift basket that you can order for your grandchild, your son, your daughter, whomever. There'll be some Disney themed. There'll be some others themed. So I'm going to count these 3 books as 1 item for selling, because you really can't, when you have something small like this, you really can't sell it on its own. So having all these smalls, that's what we call them, you can put them together in a gift basket and gift those. And then we have some crafting kits. So this is a winter mug rug. It's Amelia Scott Designs. It's a quilting project, and it has the instructions. It may even have, it's a book basically. It's a book with, oh gosh, with a DVD on how to do this project. I don't believe the original package here was supposed to have the materials included, but this is a kit package here, and so I'm just looking in here to see if the expectation is that the things were included in here. I'll have to just disclose that that it has a supply list on the back, so it's probably just this pattern. So I'm going to put that down to sell it, and that'll probably go on Etsy. I have several kits like this that I found. This is a tree for sale layer cake quilting pattern. So this is just the pattern. I sell a lot of knitting and crochet patterns, so I don't have a whole lot of quilting, so this will be fun to sell on there. Then we have a bunch of books, and so when you go to the bins and you go through, they have bins and bins and bins of books. I mean, tons of books, like books you've never seen in your whole life. So what you do is, you can see, this is just maybe, what, a few inches right here. It's 25 cents an inch, the thickness of the book. So this one is either going to go in a Thomas themed gift basket. This one will probably be for Walker for Christmas. It's just, he loves the big pictures. Now what I do is I take my wipes and I wipe down every single page, especially on these boards. I don't do it for paper books. Here is one that might go into a Disney themed basket. Baby Einstein is super popular. Here's a book about ladybugs. So I really wash down the covers if it's a paper book. but I washed down all the pages if they're board books. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books. I'm gonna put those on sale because, well, I'll put 6 on sale and 1 on keep for the baby boy. And see, when you have an 18-month-old, actually it works for any age. You can wrap it and put it under the Christmas tree and no one ever knows that it was used. But that's kind of the point here, right? Like, why go through that money and just reuse it, and then it can bring back new life. So here are the cutest little shoes that we have here. These are too big for baby boy just yet, but they're size 10. And so in the blink of an eye, I'm sure he will be able to wear these. So you can see they're in pretty good condition, right? I mean, they're not scuffed. They might be a little bit worn, but he's also going to grow through these so fast that you're not going to have time for worrying about it, because he's going to go through those so fast. So that is 1 pair of shoes on the keep. Then we have some more Afghan patterns. I haven't, when you're at the bins, you can actually take your phone and you can go to the Amazon app. If you sell on Amazon, they have a function on that app where it can do a visual scan to see how much these are. On some of my books, I did that. On these, I just grabbed them because I have, like I said, lots of crocheting and knitting patterns on my website. So I'm going to put 2 more items on the sell pile. And one other thing that I really, really find a lot of, and I'm not quite sure why, but I tend to find a lot of school supplies at the bins. And I've got some more in my box. Things like this, where it's just decorative paper. This particular one is premium paper. It's got, all these different pastel colors. This is something I will look on Amazon to see if it's sold on Amazon and then sell it there, or sell it on Etsy as a craft project. And like I said, school supplies, 2 pocket folders. You'll see more of this coming along. These are just good to have around because you never know when your kid might need something. It's a little bit different when we're doing homeschooling for COVID, but it's always good to have. That's going to be on the keep pile. Then I love the bins because you can also get home organization, right? So I have all these little things. It hardly weighs anything. I probably paid a dime for this, maybe. And I'm going to use it to organize something. I actually have a bin of organizing things. So when I need something inside my drawer or for my craft room, I can go to them. So this is definitely a keep. But I suppose if I had maybe 7 or 8 of these, I could lot them together and sell them on eBay. Now we've got some more craft products. This is, I think it's kind of like almost looks like a Halloween ribbon. Then we just have some Clarks. This is mercerized cotton. French nude is the color for mending, but I'm going to Google that and see. And then this is a color I used to hate, but for some reason I like it now. This is for gift wrapping. That's going to stay, in addition to some more little things like embroidery floss. I just like to pick this up. Sometimes if I have a bunch of it, I will sell it. And then it all came, in a little basket. That's just how I put it together. So this is going to be, let's just count, 1 thing to sell and the basket to keep. Then you'll have kooky things. And if it's new in the package, I think you could turn those kooky things into money. So this is a set of 6 brand new sailor hats. So there's actually a barcode on here. I'm gonna put it on Amazon and see, but there's 6 brand new hats, and you never know. This is definitely a sell, unless for some reason I needed 6 sailor hats, but somebody might. So that is for selling. Then there are cool things like this. Oh my God, I didn't even know it made music. Look at that. Oh, the value of this just skyrocketed, in my opinion, because I just happened to grab its paw, and it's a good thing I did. It's still going on. I'm planning to wash this. This is a Star Wars Build-A-Bear. Usually I just wash something like this. I don't get a whole lot of stuffed animals, but when I do, I definitely wash them. But however, this one has electronics in it. I was planning to group this with another item you'll see shortly, which is a Star Wars blanket, because that would make an awesome gift. And I might try to just Google this and see how much it's worth, because that was awesome. I did not even know I was going to do that, which is kind of creepy when you're at the bins and something happens like that, and you don't know what you just pushed. School supplies, 150 college ruled sheets, things to keep and collecting these school supplies is also great because there's always school supply drives. I used to get a bunch of backpacks and I gave them to Tiana at the beginning of the year because then you'd be able to have, whenever she had a bunch of backpacks, she was able to fill them up. And if you can give them supplies like this to go with it, even better. So I think I'm just going to put that in the not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to keep these or donate these, but we end up keeping them in the beginning. And if the kids don't end up using them, then it goes to someone else. Here is another book, Curious George. Walker's really into Curious George right now. This book just has to be washed and either given to him or kept for a Curious George basket. I'm going to put that in the not sure column because I'm not sure what we're going to end up doing with that. He has so many books and I love it, but poor kid can't even read yet. So then we've got this, a pre-cut quilt kit. And I really have to kind of dig through this because I'm not sure what exactly this is supposed to include. It says that it's supposed to have a lot of fabric. And I found this near it. It's a bunch of precision cut strips that people who quilt need to have those strips cut very precisely. So I found those, and so I have to figure out if these go together. If not, I'll separate them and sell them that way. So that's kind of as one item in itself. And then we find a lot of things like a fat quarter, all the 22-inch pieces that quilters use. So I'm going to save up a bunch of these, and when I find fabric that is similar in style and tone and color, I will put it together and sell it along with something. Again, this is another like quilting kit. This one has a bunch of fabric in it, different shapes, and I have to kind of go through and see if all the pieces are there, and if not, just disclose that they're not all there or figure out what's missing and maybe find some fabric to go in there. So I'm going to put those in the cell. And we have this little book. It's kind of hard to read, The Scrapbooker's Best Friend, Volume 2. And so it's just a little book by Chatterbox, and it just gives you some ideas and things about scrapbooking. And so this is just a little book. I'm going to scan this barcode or even that barcode and find out what it's going for on Amazon and sell it. If not, I will sell it on Etsy because it's craft related, and my main business and interest is recycling and upcycling craft items and selling craft supplies on my Etsy site. Now, there are times when I find things for Peter, and he's my 14-year-old, and there's stuff in here for him. I think I tried to get him to wear a shirt like this before. I don't remember if I did or not. I think I might have had some shorts that he didn't want, but he may not even know it's a superhero. But in any case, I could probably sell it or even wear it myself because it's pretty cool. So this is a Marvel size extra large. So that will go to either Peter or it will be sold. So I'm just going to put not sure because we don't know. I don't want to ever have him, wear something he may not want to wear. Then we have another batch of ties. You can see right over there that I have a lot of ties. I'd like to pick up ones like this because a friend of mine said, if you ever do anything more with Disney, let me know. She will buy it. So this may turn into a purse or a scarf. I also started doing crafts with, for the holidays, I haven't really gotten into it, but making roses out of ties and making ornaments. So I kind of saw these. It was kind of remembering, oh, when did that flower and one look cool as a flower? So these are just some ties I'm going to wash and put in my stash because having all these different colors really makes it easier to do your craft projects because it's like you have a whole palette, right? Oh, I forgot to mark that one down. So I have to make a category for my own craft supplies. There are like 5 ties there, so I will just call it there. Okay. Then, of course, little Walker needs to have a cute little shirt. Now, I bought a lot of shirts for him, so I'm trying not to, but this one was cute. It's a 4T, so he can't wear it quite yet, but that's a definite keep. And it's Oshkosh. It's a good brand. Now, living in St. Louis, we come across a lot of St. Louis Cardinals items. So I'm going to have a St. Louis Cardinals gift basket at some point. And this is a pillowcase. Pillowcase, would that look awesome on your kid's bed? So I will wash this and sell it, either with a blanket or just as part of a Cardinals fan basket. Something else I always find at the bins is like gift wrap or gift bags. This one's kind of cool. I don't put all of them up all the time, but this one's kind of cool for any event. Here's some random tissue paper, which is always a good idea, although it has glitter and that can be annoying if the glitter falls off. And then you'll find brand new rolls of paper. So this one's like an awful green color, but you know, sometimes you might just need a solid green color. This is Hallmark, $2.99, and it has the grid on the other side to help you cut straight. So that's a bonus. I'm just going to count these for now as one keep item. And something that we are always looking for at home, because having a little boy, you have all these toys that have little tiny batteries, and so you need a little tiny screwdriver set, right? So there's a couple in here that, you know, we just have extra ones. I'm not quite even sure what this is, although it looks like some kind of hook. So I just grabbed this because it hardly weighs anything, and we'll be able to have extra screwdrivers around because we always need extra screwdrivers. Now we have some items that I know are handmade. My friend Leah makes things like this a lot. These are washcloths that are made, are crocheted, knitted. And so I thought there were a few of these. I picked all 5 or 6 of them, and then I put a few back because I decided I only wanted to pick a few that I would use. And now I'm thinking maybe I should have picked those other ones up because I could sell them. But these are cool washcloths, and I'm going to put that in the keep pile. So in thinking about these different gift baskets I'm going to be putting together, I don't have a dog. I'm not a dog person, but I know there are a lot of dog people out there, and there are always dog toys. So this is going to be washed. This is a dog toy. I'm only going to be putting things in the basket that are nice enough to gift. And so look for these are the first 2 items so far for the dog gift basket. So I'm going to put that as another cell. And then I just like to pick up pouches. You know, I envision maybe a gifting theme one day when you just have a bunch of zipper bags and you fill it up with a lot of cool little things. Maybe this will be something I sell. It's just really clean and in good condition. It looks like there's a little string on here that I should cut off before it frays. But it can be washed, and you know, this might be a cool thing in the future. I'm just going to put that as not sure exactly what I will do with that. But that's what's so great. It cost me like hardly anything, so I don't have to figure out what it is exactly I'm going to do with it just yet because it's so inexpensive. Now this looks like it's already ready for masks to be cut from it. It's just the end of a long piece of fabric. It's the right width. I'm excited. I'm going to put that in craft supplies because I'm going to keep this. I'm going to wash it, of course, first, and then make some face masks. And speaking of making face masks, this is a homemade pillow that was made out of Batman fabric, obviously. And I'm not exactly sure what the stuffing is on the inside, but I really got it for the fabric because Ellie loves Batman. So I'm going to take the stuffing out, throw it away, wash the fabric, and make her some face masks with this. That goes in craft supplies. Again, home of the Redbirds. This is adorable. It's a little, look, it even has a tail on it. And it has a little, whatever that's called, feathers back there. So this, you know what, this is probably actually too big for Walker already, or too small for Walker already. And look, you guys, it's from the pasta house. So this might go in that gift, in a Cardinal kids themed gift basket. Put that as so. Then this was the first thing I found at the bins the other day. It's a little quirky. I like to get things that are a little bit different. I couldn't tell exactly for sure if it was homemade. But then I saw a made in the USA tag, which means it could still be homemade. It's a Betty Boop bingo apron, right? It's got lots of Betty Boopness with bingo, and it's got ties on it. You wear it around your waist. It's got pockets. So like if you are the bingo lady, or any kind of, you know, late person that's walking around, it's got, looks like 6 pockets here, 5 pockets. It's great. And it has a, like I said, a made in the USA tag somewhere. Oh, here. But I think it might be homemade because that's the only tag I can find on it. But isn't that fun? If nothing else, the print is fun, and someone will really like that. And that's going to be sold. I'm not sure if it's going to go on Etsy or eBay, but Then more school supplies. These are super expensive at the store. So go to the bins and get one. And look, this one is a beautiful color. We always are going to need this. And in the inside, this one has already come with some folders. So this is in really good condition. More school supplies. That is a keeper. I guess unless, of course, I find like 20 of them and then I could sell them on Facebook Marketplace. Little tiny baby mittens. I think these are already too small for Walker. These came from the dollar store. You can tell it says Greenbrier on the back. That's who does a lot of the dollar store stuff. But I got them anyway. They're brand new. They might be really cute in like a kid's gift basket. So that's going to be a sell. Then we have this paper dove kit. It looks like you can make place cards settings. You can make different things that are probably wedding themed. It says lovely for showers or home decor. And so because it's new in the package, I can scan this barcode and see if Amazon sells it and then list it right away without having to take any pictures or anything. But if it's not, it's a craft project, so it'll go on my Etsy site. So in either case, it is a sell. And I got it because it was brand new in the package. Now this item too is interesting. It's not brand new in the package, but it is one of those things when you're at the bins, if you don't know a lot about crafts and you see something like this, you have no idea what it is. It's like that with baby things too. If you see something and you have no idea, you don't know what it is unless you know what it is. So this is a Cricut cartridge set. So what a Cricut is, it's a machine, and I've never actually seen one. I just know what they are. It's a machine that will cut out paper and fabric and maybe some other stuff in different patterns. So you tell it, okay, I want to cut out these letters or these shapes. And this one's theme is Noah's ABC animals. So you pick out which one you want, you put the code in the machine, and then this little chip right here will actually cut those items out for that. So I haven't looked this up yet to see what it's worth, but I know it's an important craft item. Here's all the different kinds of things it can cut out of paper. So I thought it would be fun to just see this. I know Cricut is pretty popular right now. Oh, that's to sell. Okay. Again, this is a tool. I believe it's a hole punch. It can be used as a hole punch, but I think you can also use it to put grommets in things. So I'm just going to do a little bit of research on this. If nothing else, I didn't have a single hole punch. This looks pretty industrial for that. But I'm going to put that in craft supplies for me. Then we have a really cute pair of jeans. I am getting better at sourcing clothes at the bins. I don't know all the good brands. This is a Venezia brand, and it's a size 26. So I always try to find good plus size clothing. This is way too big for me, but someone online will love it because I sell a lot of plus size clothing, and these are cool, cute jeans with the pockets on the back. This will go to my Poshmark store after I wash it and get it all pictured up. And I had mentioned before that Star Wars bear. Look, this is a Star Wars blanket. That's going to go with it. Now I'm noticing that there's some strings here, so I might have to trim some of the fuzz that's on it, but a pretty cool blanket. I actually didn't even open it up to see which part of Star Wars it was. Oh, look, it's a Millennium Falcon. Yes, I know Star Wars. So this will make a great gift with that bear to sell. The other books that I had shown you earlier that were, there were 3 Disney Princess books here, these little books right here. I found this stocking. So this would be a great little stocking stuffer gift because it's got books that match up. There's a Moana. Is there a Moana here? Yeah, there's a Moana. And these may have originally come with this stocking. I'm not sure, but it's the same kind of Disney princess theme. So these items will go together. Then we have the big, well, I thought this was a blanket when I first picked it up, right? Because it's Cardinals. It's actually one of those big Snuggies, right? So this is how you put it in, and then you're a Cardinal, just like that, with these big old strong arms. Kind of weird, but someone will love it. It's a great condition. I'm going to wash it. I could give it to my brother, but I think it's probably too small for him. So that's definitely a sell item. Then I found this great Career 9 West jacket. It's not my size, but it's very cool. It's had the belt with it. It's something that I'm going to list on my Poshmark site after I wash it. It's a 9 West suit, size 8, and it's really great condition. So that is a sell. Then we have this, which it says it's a mini tree skirt, right? So mini as in like a really small Christmas tree. And it's from Target, I believe, because this looks like a Target brand. The price tag says $8, and it's brand new. And why not? This can go in a cute trim a tree gift basket because it's in such perfect condition. Sometimes Target and other retailers will give their excess inventory and donate it to Goodwill. So that's how you can find a lot of things that are brand new. So I just picked this one up to be sold. And we have a bunch of clothes here at the bottom, and actually one bag, but these are some super cute, look at that, polo jeans, size 4T. So eventually Walker will be able to wear these. And if he doesn't, because he gets chubbier or something, then I will sell these. But polo jeans, good brand for kids. I'm going to put that in the keep for now. Then we have a cute Thomas little hooded sweatshirt. Look at that. He's starting to get into Thomas, so this will be great. This is a 3T, so he might be ready for this next holiday season to keep, or next fall. Some of these he can wear sooner than others. It's just so hard to tell. This is 2, so it's a, oh, I mean, what are you going to say? It's Elmo. Elmo shirts. Got to have an Elmo shirt. And sometimes it's a little too hot in his room for a sleeper. So we'd like to have the ones that aren't so heavy. So this is a craft item, right? It's fringe. So some people will use this kind of fringe for pillows, for other crafting, and there are yards and yards and yards of it. So this is a great item. I'm still going to wash it, I think, and then be able to say, look, there's 4 yards of this or whatever, and sell that as a craft item. Then we have this bag before I get into the last of the clothing items. Oh, random piece of really cute bumblebee fabric. It might be okay for a face mask. This bag is Lagerfeld. It's a really great condition. It's suede-ed. It's got Velcro pockets. Inside one of the pockets, it has the strap, the shoulder strap, which is great. So I'm going to kind of brush this up a little bit, clean it up a little bit. It doesn't have any faults in it that I can see. The zipper works fine. The inside is clean. So I'm going to also Google that brand and see how good of a brand it is. But when I saw it, it just looked really clean. And sometimes, the handles get all used, and that's not the case. So this one is going to be for sale for sure. Then we have our last few items. This is also something I found early in the haul or shopping. I picked up one of these Carter sleepers, and it was size 4 for toddler for Walker. So I was like, oh, he'll love this. He loves them now. He'll love them when he's 4. I always check to make sure the zipper works and check the bottom of the feet to make sure they're not worn. I'm like, oh, that's so cool. Well, somebody must have had a bunch of them, right? Because there's this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, and all of the feet are perfect. Those are so cool. These probably cost $15 a piece new. So I'm excited. I got 5 of them, all for baby boy. So that's 5 in the keep pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And like I said, they will eventually be sold, or if, kids grow at different sizes during different seasons. So you don't always have the clothes that fit the season, right? And then there's this. Hannah Anderson is a great brand. Look at how cute that is. It's a European sizing. It's size 110, so it's probably about a 5 when he's 5. But I thought that's beautiful colors for him. We just have a couple left. This is a shirt that I got for Peter. It's just a Hanes extra large. He likes simple. He likes things that he could just throw on. It's super soft and in good condition. Oops, I forgot to mark those last 2. Keep and keep. Okay. that too. Okay, and then this last item might end up being for me. I don't know. It's a sweater. Let's try it on. Let's see. Um, it's just a simple black sweater. But what I like about it is it has um, this kind of wavy part right here. I should have just put this on at the beginning. So that's something for me. Look at all of that. I finally got something for me. So if you add up the categories we have, how many items did we get for 50 bucks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 times 5 is 60. 61, 62, 63, 64, 566. We got 70 items. 70 items for 50 bucks. And as you can see, the stuff that I'm going to sell, which is about 35 items, will probably make enough money to pay for the whole thing. So that's what you can get for 50 bucks at the bins. I hope you enjoyed that. I will try to post in my future post what some of those items sold for. So thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to try to make this a usual Wednesday at 1-ish thing, but we'll have to see how it goes. I'm still kind of getting into my new rhythm, and I want to thank you guys for watching and for your support through the campaign. So thank you so much. Stay safe.